Okay, family. Recording this call now. So, like I said, welcome. My name is Nick Gordon. Let me get situated, family, really quick. It won't take long at all. Keep it right, real quick. All right, so I'm ready to go now, family. Like I was saying, my name is Nick Gordon, Platinum 2000 leader, and I'm about to go over the cash trap training. I'm going to show you all the tools that you need to be successful when trading cash trap. So please take notes. You're welcome to pause the video. I'm literally gonna go over the PowerPoint thoroughly, so you can really understand how you can catch a bag in the markets, family. Just real quick, just to let y'all understand that this is 90% skill, 90% mental, and 10% skill. So understand your mental needs to be exactly where it needs to be in order for you to be successful, not only in this space, but also in this opportunity, family. If you do not, have a right, if you don't have, hold on, give me a second. If you're not right with your Lord or whoever you worship to on a spiritual level, then it's gonna be really hard for you, for the simple fact that you need discipline. You need to pray to a higher power, and you need to understand what's going on. Without discipline, without patience, without understanding, where you're heading, then this opportunity will be hard. And I just want to share that with y'all real quick, so you guys can understand that. Again, my name is Nick Gordon, Platinum 2000 leader, P5000 loader. Let me go ahead and show my screen real quick. Share screen. Bam. I'm gonna pull up a PowerPoint for y'all. Cash App training. So, let's go ahead and get into it. This guy right here is Matty Pips, his nickname. His real name is Matthew Thayer. He is the creator of Cash Trap Strategy. He is a chairman 100 in the business right now. He is no longer a chairman 50. So we need to change that. And that just literally means he's impacted over 5,000 lives in this space. So not only is he has generated $13 million from this cash trap strategy, but he's also impacted over 5,000 lives by bringing them to this opportunity, showing them how to do it, and helping them make money. So understand, family, it does not stop with just making money from cash trap. You have to go out and show the people around you, show your family, your friends, so that they can be profitable as well as you are profitable in this market, family. So Matthew Thayer, Chairman 100, also goes out and impact lives. So he makes $100,000 a month residually, and he makes millions of dollars on a weekly basis just by teaching a team. This is your direct mentor. You have direct access to him. He has a go live 4 nights out the week, and all you have to do is literally tap on his go live. He's gonna teach you how to trade, and he's gonna trade with you and get you paid, family. So understand that. So let's get into it. The first thing you need to do, how do you access the actual Hourglass, family? What you're gonna do is you're gonna log into your back office, and this is what you pay for, family. So really pay attention. You're gonna log into your back office, right? And that's where you made your username and your login, right? Once you log into your back office, you're gonna go to the drop down screen, and then you're gonna head to shopping cart, right? Right here, shopping cart. You're gonna click on it. These few add-ons are gonna pop up, right? At the bottom, it's gonna say Hourglass. That's cash trap just means Hourglass. So you're gonna purchase the Hourglass strategy. It's $22.95 per month. Do not get afraid of that, family. This $22 will make you hundreds and thousands and possibly millions of dollars. If you use it right, you pay attention, you understand what's going on, family, it's gonna make you a lot of money, right? So after you do the Hourglass add-on, it's gonna give you direct access to Hourglass. And this is what it's gonna look like. This is what Hourglass look like. This is an overview. Over here to the right, what we have is the actual alert panel, right? The alert panel is just what's gonna give you trades. It's gonna give you trade setup, trade ideas, right? So over here to the right is your alert panel. In the alert panel, it shows the currency, right? So it goes in order. And actually, right now, it's listed as Matthew's favorite pairs to his least favorite pairs. So understand that, family. And what happened is every 5 minutes, we'll get new trading pairs. So right now, as you can see, it says 3 minutes ago. That just means 3 minutes ago, we got a new trade idea 3 minutes ago, family. So understand that it's gonna keep, continue to update every 5 minutes. We trade on a 5-minute time frame. How you can know you're on a 5-minute time frame? You should go over here to the top left and it says 5 and it has an M next to it. That just means 5-minute time frame, family. Y'all see that? Bam. So also it'll tell you what chart, how you know what pair you're actually on. Is gonna have it highlighted over here in blue. So we're on EURJPY, and it's also gonna show at the top of the left screen, right? EURJPY. Bam. So if you ever want to understand what pair you're currently on right now, all you gotta do is look over here or look over here. The blue highlighted will show you. Also in the alert panel, right? It shows you what type of movement we're looking for, right? And so understand, family, when we're trading HFX on Hourglass, when we saying buy and sell, we got two different words. Buy equals call, right? So call equals buy. If I say buy, if I say up, I'm speaking of a call. I'm speaking of the market is going up. Vice versa. If I say sell, I'm saying put. So if I say sell, put, down, I just think the market is finna head down. So understand that. Get familiar with that terminology. So call equals is up and put equals down. Green is call and red is put. Pretty self-explanatory. So over here in the alert panel, it'll show you the pair. It will show you, is it looking for a call or a put? It'll show you your entry point. When I'm talking about entry point, family, I'm always talking about the last 3 letters. Also, the educators are going to refer to the last 3 letters. So when you're on Go Live and you're trading with the educators, they're going to say the last 3 letters. They're going to say family. I'm looking at EURJPY, and if it gets to 119, you need to take a call. That's all that means. Your entry point is 119. It's going to be the last 3 letters on your actual broker. And you're going to know exactly what I'm talking to. So what I'm talking about. So just understand it, right? And it says 3 minutes ago. That means we have a countdown right here. It says 2 minutes and 20 seconds. We're going to get a new candlestick. So it'll show you 3 minutes ago. Here your countdown, 2 minutes. Candlesticks are these red and blue candles right here. So that's what I'm referring to when I'm saying candlestick. Also, the numbers that you see to the right are currency strength meter, family. Currency strength meter. What is a currency strength meter? Currency strength meter is literally which currency is stronger. So right now, EUR is 56 and JPY is 41. And that just literally means EUR is stronger than JPY. That's all that means, family. How I know that, you got 56 on the top and you got 41 on the bottom. EUR 56, JPY 41. It's literally self-explanatory, family. Write that down because we all should be having our notes out, jotting this down. I'm going to have some more slides going forward to kind of reiterate some of this stuff. So please pay attention. Please understand if you have to pause this video or anything of that sort. That's cool. Pause it, write notes, click it, and keep going. Moving on, family. So the first step, and it's a slept on step, the first thing you should be doing, family, before you begin to trade on your own is you should be checking the news, right? So all you have to type in Safari or whatever internet you use is Forex Factory. Y'all see that? Forex Factory. And what you will do is read the chart. Excuse me, family. So how do you read the charts? So it's literally simple. It's not hard at all. You're going to look at the folders. The folders are going to tell you what to trade and what not to trade. So right now we got a red folder on CAD pairs. So that means we got news at 9:30 a.m. on Canadian dollar, and you got a red folder. So that just means you want to stay away from the Canadian pairs because news can literally make your trade go from where it's supposed to go and go opposite. So we don't want to trade with the news. If you have a yellow or orange folder, you're good to go, family. You don't have to, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to watch out for that in a sense.
So, family, continuing on, please pay attention to these folders. A lot of people do not check the news. Me personally, I check the news every time I'm about to trade because I don't want to get caught in the news. That's all I'm saying. So check the news. Red folder, Canadian pair, don't trade. Right. Also pay attention to the times. If it's 9:30 a.m. and then right now it's 9:30 p.m., then you can trade the pair. That was 12 hours ago. The news went off. So pay attention. The next thing you want to do, family, is get familiar with the currency strength meter. This is your second step. So I was kind of explaining it a little earlier, but I'm going to go into a little detail with it. So how do you read the currency strength meter, right? So let's look at this EUR USD. Y'all see it says 29 on top and it says 14 on the bottom. So what that means is we're going to look for calls. How do I know that? Right? If the top number is higher than the bottom number, then you want to only look for calls. So look, you got 29 higher than 14. So you want to only look for calls, right? So that means if I'm finna trade EUR USD, I want to look for calls because the top currency is stronger than the bottom currency. And it's literally what it means. Vice versa. Let's look at USD CAD. USD CAD, we have 14 on top and 38 on the bottom. So that just literally means you want to look for puts. So if the bottom number is higher than the top number, then you want to look for puts, right? So you got 38 on the bottom, 14 on the top, you want to look for puts. So when you trade USD CAD, you want to look for puts. Literally that simple. Moving on. And feel free to screenshot these slides if y'all need to. So you can go back to them, write the notes, however you want to do it. Just make sure you got it down somewhere. Moving on. The second thing you can do is have another currency strength meter up. So the currency strength meter is what I just showed you. However, you can have a second confirmation. And all you have to do is type in currency quake, right? And this will pull up, and this also updates every 5 minutes, right? So, and it's pretty self-explanatory to read. It'll show you the weakest currencies at 0, at 1, 2, and the strong currency at 4 and 5. And it got the currencies at the bottom: USD, EUR, GBP, NZD, CAD, AUD, CHF, JPY. So you can have this up when you're trading as well, just to get a second confirmation and a better confirmation. So this is really important, family, right here. Screenshot this or write this down, please. So like I alluded to earlier, we trade on a 5-minute time frame, right? So 5-minute chart, right? So that just literally means that you have 5-minute time span to make money. So if you're going to get in for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute, it's going to be up to you to decide. Or the educator. If you trade with an educator, they're going to tell you what time frame to trade on. But when you're trading on your own, you got to figure out what's comfortable for you. I know some people trade in 1 minute. I know some people trade 2 minutes. And I know some people trade 3 minutes. So me personally, I trade on a 2-minute time frame. Right? I feel like that's the perfect time. I feel like 1 minute is too soon. I feel like 3 minutes is too much. I feel like 2 minutes is perfect. Right? I feel like 2 minutes is perfect. So moving forward, every 5 minutes, a new candlestick come out, right? New candlestick come out every 5 minutes. And what you want to do is you want to wait 1 minute for the candlestick to lock, right? Then you want to hop in for a 2 or a 3 minute trade. So example, if it turns into 12 o'clock, right? It's 12 o'clock, you get a trade idea, you think the market is finna go up. You want to wait until it gets to 12:01 before you take that trade. Why? You want to give the market time to adjust to where it's saying it's going to adjust. However, if it comes to your entry point, do not wait. Go ahead and hop in that trade. Don't be so technical when you trade on this chart because you will miss the movement. So I know you want to wait till the candlestick lock. However, if it comes to your entry point, then go ahead and take the trade. And I'm going to show you an example of that later, a live example, just so y'all can see what's going on. Okay, moving on. If it goes past 12:03, 12:04, then do not take the trade, right? That's because you missed the idea, and we don't want you to revenge trade. We don't want you to try to get in the trade on the back end, family. So just understand, don't get caught in the candlestick, right? If it's past 1203, 1204, it is what it is. You missed the trade. Wait 2 more minutes until you get a new trade idea and try it again, family. This is really important. Time frame is really important. My bad. This is HFX, high frequency forex. We're making money in minutes, so do not confuse yourself. Don't move too fast or don't take too long. You have to be very precise, and how you be precise with patience, and you will be really successful. So, family, understand we trade on a point system, right? We're trying to generate as much points as we can to get the best trade idea. So I'm about to show you these point system, and you can screenshot them, you can write them down, however you want to do it, pause the video, but you need this when you're a trader. So on the left side, it shows you, right? We trade on a point system. 3 points being a good trade, 4 points being the better trade, and 5+ points being the best trade idea. So you want to try to shoot for 4 points and up every single time, right? If you can get 5 or 5+, that's perfect, family. That's perfect. Don't take any 3-point trades. There's no point. Only take 4 and 5+ trades, family. Excuse me. So I'm going to explain how you can get the points, and then I'm going to show you on the chart soon after. So don't panic. So you get 1 point for the arrow itself. And this is for the only calls. It's not for puts. I'm going to pull up puts next. So when you're looking for a call or a buy, the green arrow itself is going to be a point every time. So you're going to at least get 1 point every single time, right? If the currency strength meter matches the call, right, how I just explained, that means that if the top number is higher than the bottom number and it matches the arrow, then you get a point for that. If it do not match, you don't get an arrow for that. You don't get an arrow for that. So understand that. Green arrow represents a point. If the currency strength meter is calling for a buy, represents a point. The green Bollinger Bands at price represents a point. You know, price at the green support line represents a point. If you get a B that pops up on the chart, that represents a point, and you get cross up through the green lines on the RSIs at the bottom, you get points with it. And if you're new, I know you don't understand that yet. I'm going to explain that to you once I pull up the chart, so don't panic. I just want to go through them first and then explain them to you. So this is where you get your points from. Moving on. When you're looking for sales or puts, it's vice versa. Red arrows are always going to represent a point. Currency strength meter, that means the bottom number is stronger than the first number. Then you get a point for that. Price at red Bollinger Bands, you get a point for that. Price at red resistance line, you get a point. You get an S pop up on the chart, point, and cross down through the red lines on the RSIs at the bottom, right? Sounds like a lot, but I'm going to make it a little easy for y'all so y'all can understand. Do you think you got what it takes to call your own trade? Okay, this is how the chart is going to look. So just so we can understand something. These are green Bollinger Bands at the bottom. Green Bollinger Bands, green Bollinger Bands. These are green Bollinger Bands, right? Red Bollinger Bands, red Bollinger Band. Green, red. This is what your arrow is going to look like, of course. Currency strength meter is still over here to the right. These numbers, right? Countdown is right here. You got your cross ups. So when it says cross up through green line, this is what it's talking about. You see how this line is crossing up through that green line. See how this line is crossing up through the green line. That's what it means, family. So just so y'all can kind of understand market structure and what's going on a little bit, I'm going to explain this. Listen, all the market does, family, is go up and down. So it's our job to realize when the market's finna buy, it's finna sell. So this red line is resistance and this green line is support, right? So when it gets to resistance and it's getting ready to go down, you want to sell, right? That represents it being overbought, right? Once it crosses up through this red line, that represents something being overbought and it's about to sell. Vice versa. When it crosses up through this green line, that represents something being oversold and it's about to buy. So that's literally all it is. Up and down, support and resistance, support and resistance. Let me zoom in so y'all can see this a little better. So do y'all see these support and resistance line on top of the candles and under the candles, right? Y'all see that? Support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance. That's all it is at the bottom that I'm just showing y'all. Support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance. It's literally all this is. Green and red. The market's from the sell, what's from the buy. So how do you know the price is at green Bollinger Bands? How do you know the price is at green support line, right? So look, let me zoom in a little bit more if I can. So that's the most it's gonna let me zoom in. Okay, so if these green Bollinger Bands are attached to this arrow in any kind of way, then it's gonna represent a point, right? If these green Bollinger Bands are attached to this green arrow, that's gonna represent a point. Vice versa, if the red Bollinger Bands are attached to the red put arrow, then you're gonna get a point. I don't care if it's touching it a little bit or if it's touching it a lot. If it's touching it any kind of way, you're gonna count that as a point, right? Because remember, I told you we trade on the point system. We're trying to get as many points as possible before we call a trade. So let's count up the points in this case, right? So what did it say? It said a cross up, right? It said a cross up through the green line, right? Bam, 1 point. Cross up through the green line, bam, 2 points. Let me go back so we can see. It says cross up through green line, cross up through green line, right? That's what it says. It said price at green Bollinger Bands, price at green support. Cool. Look, cross up through the green line, cross up through the green line, right? You got these green Bollinger Bands running through the arrow. So those 2 points at the bottom, this make 3 points. The arrow itself is a point. It's 4 points. And then you got this green support line that's also attached to the arrow. That's 5 points. Let's count that again. 1 for the arrow, 1 for the green support line attached to the arrow, 1 for the green Bollinger Bands attached to the arrow. There's 3 points altogether itself. It's a B on this chart. However, this B is supposed to be directly in alignment with these lines. So if I was to get a B to pop up right here, right, then that would be another point. But since I didn't get a B to pop up right here, that doesn't represent a point. So you got 3 points up here from the arrow, the green Bollinger Bands, and the green support line. That's 3 points. You got 1 point for the cross up through the green and another point for the cross up through this green. Those are 5 points. So let's check the currency strength meter. The currency strength meter is 41 on the bottom and 26 on the top. So we don't get a point from it. If it was 41 on the top and 26 on the bottom, then we would get a point for it. But since we need a call, we need the top number to be stronger than the bottom number. So we don't get a point for it. However, we got 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 5-point trade. So you could have took this trade. So once you realize this was 5 points, you would literally went over to your broker. You would have selected USD JPY. You would have waited till USD JPY got to 409, right? Because it says entry 409. And then 409, you would have pressed the green call button for 2 or 3 minutes, and you would have just let it make profit. That's simple. And you would have made money in minutes. Moving on so we can kind of get you more examples. So right now we got a red arrow, right? That means we think the market is finna go down. So over here we got 41 on the bottom and 26 on the top. So you get a point because this lines up. So it says put. So that means the bottom number need to be stronger than the top. And it definitely is. So you got 1 point for that. We're going to get 1 point for the arrow. The red Bollinger Bands are attached to the arrow. So there's 3 points. And the red resistance line is attached to the arrow. There's 4 points. It's a 4-point trade right there. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 with this. Okay, family. You're not gonna get points for this though. Why? Because you want it to be crossed down through the red line. Crossed down through the red line. Now this is a cool trade to get in because it's 4 points trade. The market is finna head down. Okay, but you're not gonna add points for this. So this 4-point trade. This is something I would take. One other thing I want y'all to understand is the currency strength meter is probably the most important point. Me personally, I try not to trade against the currency stream meter unless I can get 4 or 5 points without it. So if I get a 4 or 5 point trade without the currency stream meter, then I would trade against the currency stream meter. But it's hard for me to trade against the currency stream meter because the currency stream meter is the most important point. This is going to pull the market down because it's 41 on the bottom and it's 26 on the top. And that's just literally how it goes. So right now, we just got a new update 2 seconds ago. It said 4 minutes and 58 seconds. So what you would do is go to your broker, select USDJPY, wait till it gets to 427, and you will press the red put button for 2 or 3 minutes, and you will make profit. That's simple. So moving on, family. Let's calculate the points again. So we're on EURUSD. You got 56 on the top, 26 on the bottom. That aligns with a call, so you get a point for that because the higher number on the top is in alignment with a call. So you get 1 point for that. Then you're going to get 2 points for the arrow itself. Let's zoom in so we can see. And go back. So you get 1 point for the currency stream, 2 points for the arrow, 3 points for these green Bollinger Bands that are touching this arrow. And then you get 4 points for this green support line that's also touching the arrow. So you got that red, green, red, green, red, green. Y'all see that? Support, resistance, support, resistance. You need this support line to be touching that green arrow to actually count it as a point. Vice versa. If this is a red arrow, you will need this red resistance line supporting that red arrow to count it as a point. So pay attention to that, family. So right now we got 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point for the currency stream meter. And we don't have a cross up like we need at the bottom, but this is a cool trade to get in because you got 4 points. So what you will literally do, family, is go to your broker. You will select EURUSD. You will wait until it gets to 946 because this is your entry. Family, don't pay attention to this entry up here. Well, it says 946 right now, but this one be different from this one. This entry point let me go back. This entry point, 946, is going to be different from this entry point when you're trading on your own. I'm telling you that right now. So this is the one you want to pay attention to. This entry point is telling you once the market gets to 946, the market is going to call. It's going to buy up. So you will literally go to your broker, wait for it to get to 946, and you will press call. And you will make profit, family. Literally, that's simple. So moving on. So we got USD, USD CAD, right? It's calling for a put. So since we got a red arrow, we need the bottom number to be stronger than the top. And in this case, it is. We got 28 on the top, 26 on the bottom. We got 28 on the bottom and 26 on the top. So that's calling for a put. Bam, you got a point for that. And then you got a red arrow. Of course, it's a point for that. Bam, 2 points. However, the red resistance line is not attached to the arrow. Y'all see that space? Just trying to show y'all the space. The red Bollinger Bands are also not attached to the arrow, right? So you don't get a point for that. And I'm glad this happened. So you don't get a point for this because you have space between the arrow. You don't get a point for the red resistance line because you have space between the arrow. So you only get a point for the arrow and you only get a point for the currency stream meter. You don't have a cross down through the red line. You don't have a cross down through the red line. So just to teach y'all a little market structure, we are at the point of consolidation. And let me go back. And that just literally means that the market is in the middle and it's not deciding if it wants to go up or if it wants to go down. So this is not a good trade to get in. Also, family, if y'all can see closely, the candlesticks are in between the support and the resistance. That also represents consolidation. So what's about to happen is the market's deciding is it finna go up or it's finna go down. It's just in the middle. So this is not a good trade idea. Okay, so don't get caught like that. This is not a good trade idea. This is only a 2-point trade. Excuse me, family. This is only a 2-point trade. Moving on to the next. If you let me. Okay. Next, we have a call, right? Green arrow. EURJPY. So what we need to do, check the currency stream meter. So over here, we got 56 on the top, 41 on the bottom. So that matches a call because the top number is stronger than the bottom number. So you got 1 point. 1 point for the arrow. Then you got this green support line attached to the arrow. Y'all see that? Green support line attached to the arrow. That represents a point. 1 point, 2 point, 3 point for the currency stream meter. The green Bollinger Bands are not attached to the arrow though. So we're not gonna get a point for that. I need the green Bollinger Bands to be attached to the arrow, family, in order for you to count it as a point. So we got 1 point, 2 point, 3 points. And here at the bottom, you got 2 cross-ups through the green line. 1, 2. So this is a 5-point trade. 5-point setup. So what you would do is go to your broker, click on EURJPY, wait till it gets to 119, press the green call button for 2 or 3 minutes, and let it make profit. You're gonna make money in minutes. Literally that simple. This is a 5-point setup. If these green Bollinger Bands were attached to here, this would be a 6-point setup. This would be a stellar trade to get in. So that was a cool, quick cash trap training. Also, what I want to go over is the go live schedule, right? Matthew Thayer, the guy who created this strategy, he goes live Sunday. He doesn't go live Tuesday anymore, but he goes Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Please get on these go live sessions. Also, you need to go to go live, click on HFX, click on Matthew Thayer, and watch his favorite sessions and his recorded sessions, family. They're going to literally show you how to read this market, how you can be profitable, and you're going to learn something. Definitely. So if you ever want to get new information or you want to be a student, go to Matthew Thayer's recorded session. And what's going to happen is he's going to teach you and he's going to show you how he reads the market, and you're going to know how to read the market. That little quick training I just did was good, but I promise you, he's going to explain it way better. You know, he got $13 million in his account. When I first started to follow him, he had $8 million in his account. So he grew his account by $5 million in like 4 months. And it's, you know, amazing that you can do things like that from this opportunity. I've made hundreds and thousands of dollars from this space, and he's made millions of dollars from this space. So take what I'm saying, write notes, understand it. However, go to Matthew Thayer and be a student. He's a millionaire. So I'm gonna teach you how to catch a real sniper entry. And this is for my more advanced traders, but you'll get to this point eventually. So when you're reading the chart, family, you want to know when is the best time to get in the trade, right? Buying and selling. So when it opens up like this, family, y'all see this red Bollinger Bands popped up like this, and these green Bollinger Bands popped down like this. What you call this is a major support level. So that's a sniper entry for a buy. So if you ever see the markets go down like this, it's about to buy up because that's a major support level, right? It's about to buy. It's a great call or buy area. Vice versa. If the market shoots up with the red Bollinger Bands like that, that is a major resistance level. So it's going to be a major sell or major put. So just pay attention to that, family. And it tells you around like the 400 areas or like the 420 areas. It says it down here. It says like the 240 areas, you know, or the 230 areas. It's a great, you know, major support level. Also in the middle, you got a reversal level. So if the market is literally in the middle on these light red lines, it's either finna go up or even finna go down. That's what I was telling y'all about consolidation. And how you can tell is if you look at the currency strip meter, it's going to tell you where that trade is going to go. So if it's sitting in the middle and you don't know is this going to go up or it's going to go down, check the currency strip meter, and that's probably where it's going to go to, fam. It's probably where it's going to go to, fam. So that was quick. Let me get it right. So family, that was not hard at all. And that wasn't hard at all. That was a quick cash drop training. It did not take that long. Understand something, family, that when you're in this space, you can learn a lot and you can make a lot of money. Just being honest. So please be a student.
Just want to kind of talk to y'all for 1 second, family, just so y'all can understand what's at stake here and what's going on. Family, this is one of those spaces where you can literally make a lot of money in these markets. Literally, if you be a student and you really buy into the system and you write notes and you apply them, family, you can make a lot of money. I just told you Matthew Thayer grew his account from $250 to $13 million and in over a year, right? It took discipline, but he understood the markets and now he's teaching it to us, family, so that can also be you, family. So understand cash drop strategy is easy, but you do have to learn it. You do have to take notes. And you can be very successful in this space. If you have any questions, you need to contact me. My Instagram is nick.nmode, NICK.INMODE, family. Hit me up on Instagram, or find me in the chats. I'm willing to answer any questions. I'm willing to answer anything and willing to do any extra help anyone needs. And family, make sure you tap into the system. Make sure you look at Matthew Thayer or Taylor Marks recorded sessions and favorite sessions, family. And I'm glad that you are part of this team. And I wish you, I'm gonna pray for wonderful success. Pray that you understand this. Pray that you make a lot of money in this space. And I pray that you go on and share this with your family and your friends and be very, very impactful in the world. But I'm gonna end this call and just let y'all know I see y'all at the top because the bottom is way too crowded.